I'd like to introduce my audience members. Came out and supporting me today. Thanks, guys, for coming out. When asked the question, who am I? I'm Paul Massali, a senior at the University of Kansas. In my heritage, I'm half Iranian. It plays a big part in who I am today. I'll start with my favorite sport, soccer. It's always been a great deal of importance throughout my entire life. As an only child, when I wouldn't have any siblings to play with, I could always rely on my neighbor or my parents to kick the ball around with. My favorite childhood sport, soccer, taught me a great deal of communication skills. As team captain, my team would rely on me to communicate between the coach and my players. And as a person, it helped me develop from a child into a grown adult. As an Iranian boy, the joke that my dad would always tell me is Persian boys grow up to be three things: doctors, lawyers, or soccer players. I'm none of the above, but soccer did play a great deal in my communication and relationship skills when I was a child. My dad, with the World Cup coming up, has set up a bunch of parties that all my old soccer teammates can come watch the USA take home the win, but also the Iranian team with all of my family members. My favorite hobby, skiing, has also been a great deal of importance throughout my life. My dad taught me at a young age how to ski, starting off on the bunny slopes, working my way to the backside of the mountain. It's always been a great passion of mine. I love the feeling of going fast on the slopes, flying through the air, and sticking the landings after a jump. It's hard to put into words the feeling. But apart from the actual skiing, the people that you meet on the mountain, it's always interesting. Being stuck on a chairlift in freezing cold weather, you get a chance to communicate and meet a lot of the people that are on the slopes with you. One guy in particular I remember who I struck up a conversation with, his name was Joel. He's from Denver. He was a carpenter. He lived in Austria for 2 years as training with the U.S. ski team. He's a great guy and just one of the many ways of you never know when you're going to make a new friend. Skiing taught me a lot of those qualities. Again, not to be shy, just to get yourself out there and talk to people. My job is the last point I want to reference. I spend a lot of my time at my work as a manager of a bar. The hours that are required to be there, it's a second home to me. There's many job skills I've learned through working there. Being a manager, you have to deal with all the employees, whether they be hostile or just friendly. But part of that is judging how to bring them back and repeat customers. All of these sporting and hobbies have taught me the social skills that I have today. I like to think I'm a pretty personable guy, and I give it a lot of credit to my parents and the way I was raised. Apart from that, it's just been a great ride, and I'd like to thank you guys for coming out and putting up with my time and my speech. How do I stop it?